right? Yeah. Alrighty then, gentlemen and ladies. Sorry, adjusting this. This is day 20. I think you guys can see me every now and then. I guess when the light hits me. This is day 20 on Monday, November 11th. Just got done with my salsa lessons. And I'm getting better. But I feel, because I've mentioned this in this past couple videos. This past Friday, I went out to the social. It was my first time going. And I went with someone I'm trying to become friends with, at least. I don't know. I don't know, whatever. And so we went to the social, and I just blanked, man. I just blanked whenever I got there, and it was time for me and her to exercise what we've been practicing, because we're in the same level. And I just blanked, man. And even my Saturday practice, I felt was like not up to par, and I was like, man, it's like whenever it's time for me to put on the practice music or even just regular salsa music, I'm just, all the things that we've learned, I get lost in the count. It's like on these Monday lessons I feel good, and especially since this is my second time going through level 1, I'm practically the best one in the whole group. But you know what I mean, when it comes time to like practice on my own, and then it's hard because practicing on your own, you can practice, right, how to dance with a person imaginary, but it's not the same as practicing with a live, real person. You know what I mean? So it's kind of difficult, and I really want to progress because I really enjoy the music, and I really want to, really be good at something, and, I'm devoting time and money to it, and I really, I want to be good at it. So we're getting there. I'm thinking about maybe doing private lessons in addition to the class, or maybe, I've already paid for this month, so might as well finish out this month. And then depending on how I do these next 2 classes, well, I decide if I'm going to do 1.5 in December or not. You know what I mean? Because these are pretty fast-paced classes, and I just want to make sure that I have my foundations good. So I just got done with that. Feel pretty good. It's a pretty decent cardio session, to be honest. It's about 50 minutes of that cardio. Gets the heart pumping a little bit. Not too crazy. Not like when you're dancing for like more than one song. You can get your heart pumping there for sure. And so feeling good. The great news is, as I've mentioned maybe in other videos, I accidentally bought the Caramel Premier Protein in my second restock, and I don't even know what I was doing because I've never liked caramel like that, and these shakes are absolutely the bane of my existence. Whenever it's time for me to get that, because I either do, based on how I feel that day, I either do 2 of the caramels or 2 of the lattes, but at least 1 of either or. And so I'm down to, I just finished my penultimate one, my second to last one today, and I was thinking might as well just knock it out today, but I was like, I can't do it, I'm gonna spread it out. So tomorrow is gonna be the very last Caramel Premier Protein that I will ever have in my life, and I'm so glad. I restocked, and I got regular chocolate, and again, coffee won. So I'm gonna finish my day. I'm about to get home in the next 15-20. Have my last shake, probably. Like I've said in my last video, my day 19 video, depending on how I feel, I might, even cut more calories. I might save a shake. When I say save, what I mean by that is I'm supposed to have 5 shakes, and that will be 780 calories for the day. But there might be some times where I just don't want to have 5. I feel good just with 4. And hopefully there's days where I just feel good with 3, and maybe 2 of them I save it. And when I say save it, it means that I'm, that day I was even more in a calorie deficit. So overall, I'm gonna be even in a more calorie deficit, which is better conducive for faster weight loss, or at least in theory it is. So we'll see. Tomorrow, day 21, is the weigh-in. So like I've mentioned in my day 19 video, a victory for me is more than 4.4. That's what I lost week to week from last Tuesday to the week before, 4.4 pounds. If I do 5, I will count that as a victory. If I do more than 5, that's going to be amazing to me. Ideally, I would want to be kind of like in the 6 pound a week kind of loss. To me, that is like the sweet spot. Anything else is gravy. Anything less is suboptimal for my goals. So, feeling good. Today was kind of like more of a, chill day. Had to get some things done for work. Winding down. These last 2 months, are pretty busy trying to hit goals, but also, some financial stuff have to be done by the end of the year in preparation for next year, things like that. So, busy at work, but today, got to work from home. By the way, happy Veterans Day to all those who are watching that have served. Thank you for your service. So I got to work from home today because there was no redundant morning meeting. So I was happy about that. Tomorrow is also a work from home day. It's a BNI day, which is what it is, kind of a thing. I'm trying my best to have that's a networking group. I'm trying my best to have a good attitude about it. So I already paid for the year, so might as well just stick it out. And then what is that? These trucks are leaking. And so yeah, I mean, Tuesdays oddly take out a lot for me. I'm very tired on Tuesdays. Like Tuesdays and Wednesdays are like those 2 days that like, oh man, I'm just trying to get to Thursday. Mondays are kind of like, let's kind of get the week started on the right foot. But I usually have more time to kind of do my personal work, my personal stuff, church stuff, my hobbies, kind of a thing. Tuesday and Wednesday are go. Thursday is usually busy too, but it's a little bit different. Fridays are usually chill. Saturdays usually chill. Sundays pretty go for most of the day. So, like I said in my day 19 video, whenever I can spare a shake or two, I would do it, man, because I'm locked in. You ever driving and you're like gain full consciousness and you realize that like you were paying attention to the road but you're on autopilot? You know what I mean? That's how I just feel right now. It's always kind of like surprising. I had a good lesson today. Feeling good. I think I'm gonna come out again this Friday. Not sure, because I also kind of fall in the habit of kind of like when I find something, I just do it. Like if it's available to do it, I just do it. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Like on Wednesday, I feel like unless I know for sure that I'm gonna bring a friend to the jazz club, I probably won't go this week. I've gone like 5-6 weeks in a row. So yeah. At the same time, going out, builds that confidence. It also builds like, gives me more opportunity to learn, kind of practice, build my confidence. And honestly, these socials are they're very like chill. It's basically just like a studio, like a dance studio. There's a DJ playing salsa, and people are just just dancing. It's kind of very chill vibes. It's not like like a club scene, like Louisiana Avenue or Washington, or like in Houston, like in like downtown or midtown, or even like the fancy clubs in uptown. it's not Vita. You know what I mean? It's not Vita. So, and even like Friends of the Jazz Club that I'm going to, it's a warehouse, with art on the wall and a trio playing, kind of modern. They're basically doing R&B covers in a jazz style. So, pretty fun. I feel good, man. I feel good. I just want to make sure that I'm making every single day count. Every workout count. I just want to do things right. I want to do things at 100%. And that's what this kind of like journey is really teaching me, is like, maybe you've wasted a lot of your life, and maybe you've not done things right, but start. And it might take a while until you get to a place where you feel like you're on, you're a machine and you're on it, and you know what you're going after, and you're achieving it. You know what I mean? But you can't wait until you feel like you're ready, because if you don't start, you're never gonna be ready. You know what I mean? And that's been a big problem in my life. It's like, when you grow up thinking that you're gifted, you know what I mean? You become lazy. And when life gets hard, you don't know how to react. You know what I mean? So, I think one of the themes of this journey is bittersweetness. Feeling bitter about all the time that's passed. But the sweetness is that making steps, towards progress. It's like that, I guess, Chinese saying, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. You know what I mean? And another thing that I've been talking about this whole video is that time is going to pass. There's no stopping time. So you might as well start now, because you're going to wake up one day and then it was months, it was years, it was decades whenever you first made the decision to move forward, to make that first step, to put yourself out there. So feeling good. Tried some clothes today, some work clothes, just to see how they were fitting me, because my wardrobe, especially in the last few months, has been really limited to shirts that I know for sure like fit me and they're not skin tight. And so I tried on some shirts and they're like, okay, I can wear this shirt again now, and it's not super tight. At the same time, okay, that shirt, not yet. It's still not ready for me to wear yet. So, that's kind of like, again, bittersweet. It's like, okay, I'm making progress, but I still have more progress to go. You know what I mean? So, not getting discouraged and not getting too confident. It's that balance. Looking forward. So, yeah, man, pretty excited. That's Drewski billboard. Sometimes I get ahead of myself too much, and that's my worry, especially with this, because I don't want to. A lot of times I just get ahead of myself and I just end up not following through, or it just doesn't turn out how I want to because I rush things. And so, I don't want to get into the dating pool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not actively trying to DM, ladies, or, go up to people I see, and say, hey, I think you're beautiful. I would like to take you out sometime. I'm not on that timing yet. You know what I mean? But I also want to, don't want to be so like, oh, no, not yet. You know what I mean? I kind of want to be like, I guess that's why, part of the reason why I'm doing these things is because I want to, grow my social skills. Because even though I've always felt like I've had good social skills, you need to practice them. You know what I mean? And you need, rejection is important, So, that goes to, this girl I met at these lessons, I am not saying, what I'm saying about her is she is not someone that I would prototypically say, this girl is someone that I want to approach. This is a girl that I want, to be involved in romantically. She's just not. But she is someone that I would say I would like to have a platonic relationship with. I would like to be friends with this girl. You know what I mean? But I've always had a hard time with platonic relationships. You know what I mean? Because I've never been able to balance it. Because I never, I feel like people don't know me. Because if I want something, I say it or I show it. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of person, because I hate games. I hate these little micro signals that I'm supposed to catch on kind of thing. I'm the type of person is if I like you, I want to let you know. And I hope that if you like me, you let me know. You know what I mean? So, but I always feel like in these modern times, every girl approaches life as if everyone wants to be with her. And maybe that's true. You know what I mean? Maybe that's true. You know what I mean? But it's with this girl, it's I want to have this platonic relationship, but I don't want to have to say that it's platonic. Because the only reason I would say something is if I didn't want it to be platonic. I feel like platonic should be the baseline of every relationship, platonic, and then it escalates from there. And so I don't know how to navigate this, because for instance on Friday, I was totally caught off guard. By the way, if you were here for the health journey, after this is just kind of my life kind of vlog. On last week Monday, after the class, we were just kind of hanging back after the lesson, and I was talking to this guy that I met, this older gentleman that I met at these classes. He's come with his wife knows how to dance. She's not even Latina, she's Eastern European, and she dances 1,000 times way better than him. He's Colombian, and we were chopping it up, and she also hang back, and then kind of small talk. I'd be hey, have you been to the social on Friday? And she's oh no, I've never had anyone to go with, and I don't want to go by myself. And oh yeah, well I haven't gone either. I think I'm gonna go this Friday. I was oh okay, cool. And then she was do you have? I think she was gonna say, do you have? She was gonna ask for my phone number, but then she said, do you have Instagram? And then so we'd exchange Instagrams, and we didn't talk during the whole week. And I think Thursday or Friday, I DM'd her, and I was hey, the social's at 10:30. I thought it was at 9:30, but it's actually at 10:30. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go. I'll see you there, right? I go a little bit early because I wanted to see what that class before the social was, and it was kind of a cool bachata class. I don't know what level, but it looked like maybe a level 2 or level 3 bachata class. So I got there early, and was there from the very start of the thing. And then she came a little bit later, 20 minutes later, 20, 30 minutes later. But she brought a friend, which is cool, but I wasn't expecting it, especially because it was a male friend. And you might be, I thought you wanted to be in a platonic relationship. I do want to be in a platonic relationship. But this did not seem like just a friend. This seemed like a guy, maybe she's interested in, or this is a date. So for me, I'm okay, I don't want to put her on the spot and feel like she has to talk to me or dance with me, because we had said that we were going to do that if she brought a friend that she's really trying to chop it up with. So I couldn't get a read on them at all. And so my dad's here, he's also next to me, and so I didn't know how to act, to be honest. Oh, and this is terrible, man. This is terrible. She comes up to me, so she's paying the cover charge, and she waves to me, and then she comes to me, and she goes in for kind of the side hug. And because I saw him and behind her with her, I went in for I didn't go in for the side hug. I went for the handshake. Again, just trying to be respectful because I don't know what's going on here, right? And it was awkward, but you know me, I thrive in awkwardness, and I also don't care. So I was, I try to make friends with the guy, and we exchanged Instagram, and I embarrassed myself when me and her tried to dance, and then good thing is that he also embarrassed himself because he didn't know how to dance at all. And so it was kind of like an awkward night. Also, from a physical standpoint, she's very small, she's a foot shorter than me, and she's super skinny. So it's like, oh man, fat guy, little, skinny girl. So it's like a weird dynamic. And then I had been there for like close to 2 hours already, so I was like, I'm gonna bow out. And so I said bye to them, whatever, and just headed out. But it's kind of I feel like I made it too weird for her. I don't know. I hope she doesn't think that like I like her like that. She didn't come to class today, so that was kind of odd. I don't know what to think about that, to be honest. So that's day 20. Excited for day 21. Weigh in. Tune in. Thank you guys. Échale ganas.